Have you guys seen Cocaine?
No.
Have you seen Cocaine? No. Have any of you guys seen Cocaine? No. Anyone?
We had a rough couple of months, Vito. We are a family, and blood is always thicker than water. So, Vito, let's put the past behind. Let's pick it up where we left off.
Cut the shit, dickbag. You said it. You meant it. They know it. Family. This is about family.
You want to take the last 3 weeks off? No problem, EC3. Because tonight, count with me, bro. You are not going to be in 1 or 2, but 3 matches tonight.
Tonight is the night. He's not just coming anymore, but finally, he has come.
You keep playing that dumbass role, okay? That's fine. I don't care about that. What I do care about is we haven't seen Russo in over a month. That's because of you, Vince and Vito.
Joe, you got a problem with Vito? You got a problem with where's Ruffo? Why don't you take that up with Vito? Again, I'm taking care of your mess tonight.
No! It's staggering the strength of this man! No freaking way!
Oh, that's high!
That's it! God!
Next week, title match! Title on the line! Screw you, Violent J!
Oh, get lost, Twinkle Toes.
Great mates, big moments, and even better value with Pizza Hut.
Oh, I like that. I like it when they do it rough.
Sure.
I prefer it when they're easy, like you.
I want you to shut your fucking mouth and I want you to fucking listen, okay? You, next week, are gonna take care of that fucking guy, Violent J from ICP, and get him out of my fucking hair once and for all. I don't want to hear about your brother. I don't want to hear about your fucking crying. You're gonna do as I say, or your brother's one dead motherfucker. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I give to you big money, Josh Bishop!
Oh my God! Gertner said it right. This guy's big money. He's money waiting to be cashed, and he just manhandled a huge human being. Oh no. I sent Jeeves back to the hospital.
Jeeves provides enough of a distraction to give EC3 an opening here. He's got a chair of his own.
Oh, Russo was watching. There's only one way to get there. That's exit 187. Josh Bishop just pinned EC3 in his return.
Here's your winner, big money, Josh Bishop.
Fuck 'em up, fuck 'em up. Hit 'em with a uppercut. I'm from the Fight Club. You know we love the love. Bring it on, sing it in the king of the ring.
Who loans your money, homie? Who owes your cash? Who taught you how to use the bond for the grass? I don't know much, but I gotta assume that when you hit your first net, your homies was in you talking about homies, homies. Talk about what dogs are motherfucking homies, homies. Homies, homies. Talk about what dogs are
God damn it, I'm muted. Hello and welcome to your JCW Lunacy review show called Insanity. I am your host, Jimmy T. He is my co-host, Whooper Brandon, and we are live on Happy Media Group's YouTube channel and, of course, on the Patreon after the fact. Brando, what is going on, man? You seem excited.
Nah, man, who's going chicken hunting? We's going chicken hunting. What's up, Al? Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop, indeed. I'm a little disappointed because, as Labrat alluded to in the chat about the US beating Australia 2-0, the Socceroos. But did you watch the game, Labrat, by the way? Tell me in the chat if you did, because there's more to that than you think. And I'm sure you know deep down if you did watch the whole game. I did want to do a watch-along, by the way, but everyone wasn't really interested in doing it. Unfortunately, I'm the only soccer fan on this network, and I mean big soccer fan. And well, there you go. You said you watched it. Now, Labrat, tell me, correct me if I'm wrong, but the second half, the US didn't even have a shot. We absolutely dominated the second half, but we couldn't score a goal. I'm not making excuses because we couldn't score. Use one. Use were the better team. Absolutely won. But you didn't win it as easy as you thought, and the goals were a load of shit. The first goal was an own goal, thanks to us. And the second goal, what the fuck? That shouldn't have even been allowed. But you were the better team, I will say that. I'm just saying. But the second half, we absolutely dominated. Just we couldn't score. But it is what it is. And Dan, what do you mean you've never watched a soccer match? Really? God damn, bro. Trust me, if you get into it, man, you'll love it. Like, you understand. It's like going to war sometimes, bro. It's hard to explain. It's a different type of passion compared to any sport, period. But anyway, we're not here to talk about football, I like to call it, instead of soccer. But we're here to talk about professional wrestling, Brandon. I'm just still gutted after that loss to the World Cup. That's all right, but both of us will get out of the group, and I'll see you guys in the final 32 of the World Cup. But anyway, Brando. Yeah, Mexico, exactly that, right? Mexico is much better than the US, trust me on that. But anyway,
Yeah,
Brando,
you ever seen the movie The Big Green?
sounds familiar. I might have.
One of the major plot points of that movie was it's like this elementary school in Elma, Texas, like the middle of nowhere, and they're having this big game against the team from Austin, and their ringer is a Mexican, student who happens to be in the United States illegally.
Oh,
and
okay,
that's
where this is going.
Well, it ends up with the town sheriff, who's also romantically involved with the soccer coach, the female soccer coach.
Right.
He pulls some strings to help the family stay in America.
Oh, nice. That's what we need. A feel-good movie like that instead of fucking ICE going around fucking arresting random people. Like, get the fuck out of here. People were scared at one stage to go to the soccer during the World Cup because of ICE coming there and arresting people, bro. Can you believe that shit? Because it's all full of international people that are coming for the World Cup, man. Everyone from around the world goes there, man. Is there World Cup fever where you're at right now, Brando? Does it feel like that or not really?
I mean, a little bit. I mean, we got, I would say so. I'm not doing DoorDash and I do shop and deliver orders. Like, I'm seeing people like in the grocery store wearing soccer jerseys, like more off, like noticeably.
Yeah, it's starting to get popular in the US more recently.
Soccer here's a crazy thing. Soccer, football, or football.
Thank you. But both of our nations call it soccer, man.
Because of American football, that comes first for us.
I know, and fuck us, we got Australian football, so it's kind of the same thing. But anyway.
But yeah, I never would have thought I've seen that many jerseys like people wearing in public. So also with and it's become like the most popular growing sport in the United States.
Well, fun fact, I mean, in Australia, like all the bigger codes, like our biggest football code is the Australian Football League, which is AFL, right? And they've got money out of their ass. They got billions of dollars because it's just the biggest sport thing in Australia. Anyway, they try to fuck soccer up here all the time. They don't want it to grow. But in Australia, it's the number one most played sport in Australia. Like more people play soccer for clubs than they do in any other thing.
There's a reason why the World Cup is the biggest sporting event in the world. There's a
Bigger
reason.
than the Olympics, even, man. I truly think that it really is now, at least, at the very least.
And have you seen like these people who like, especially like from Europe, who are
Right.
coming to Europe and Asia, or I should say Far East, like Far East Asia, coming to the United States. Well, some from some Latin American countries as well, interact like coming to America and experiencing it for the first time, and it's like, wow, we actually we have a lot in common. Like the Scots coming to Boston. And then and them showing up at pubs and they're like, hey, let's have some beers. Let's
absolutely, bro. I know there's tens of thousands of Aussies over there too, but you know what makes me laugh, dude? When I was growing up, all right, being of Greek heritage, the Anglo-Saxons of Australia, right, which essentially made this country, right? They used to say to me, go play your wog ball, because that's the derogatory term for an ethnic right here. Like, go play your wog ball, like go back to your country and play your wog ball. But it was actually the Anglo-Saxons that invented soccer, that actually love soccer, right? So it's like, I used to look at them confused.
Complete ignorance of their own heritage.
Fucking, see what I mean? It dopes, bro. Like, straight up, because I used to just look at them like, but what the fuck? That doesn't make sense. And I am in my own country, you fucks. I'm born here. But anyway, let's not talk about that. But yeah, football, soccer, whatever you want to call it, it is the world's game for a reason, and it is called the beautiful game for a reason. You could think it's boring, but trust me, man.
I gotta address something Lab Rat point out there. Wait a minute, hold on.
Is
that are you shooting, or is that a funny joke?
Because
no. The thing about ranch,
Oh.
Europeans taking ranch out of the country and TSA having to put a warning out. Like as they shoot, I could see that being a real thing. I could see that being a real thing, but also be a Babylon Bee article as well.
Lab Rat, is that for real, bro?
That's how insane this world has gotten. I can believe that either way.
Come on, Lab Rat. Don't tell me that's fucking true. No way, gross. Wow. No, it's true. Apparently, he says, I saw it on the local news.
I could totally see that. I could 100% see that. Like, hey, somebody from Europe saying like, hey, let's check out this Jack in the Box place. Oh, they got these tacos.
You know what? I did see something about that. Actually, a lot of them were praising it.
Yeah, let's get their tacos, and like here their tacos go with buttermilk ranch. Let's get that and try that. And I can see them becoming like fucking crack addicts over it.
Yeah, because they've never experienced that shit over there, man. Well, they don't even have that shit, I guess, over there, so it makes sense. Like over here, we've got an American fucking food craze lately, the last few years. I don't know why. As a matter of fact, Wendy's reopened again. They used to be open years ago in Australia, but it just didn't work. So they closed down many years ago. But now they're trying to get back into the Australian market with today's Wendy's, and it just opened in my city, the first one. It's kind of far, but it's about 40-minute drive from me. But I'm curious to check it out, though.
Dude, check it out. Dave's Burgers, like the Baconator.
Their burgers look good, bro.
The Baconator, and also the spicy nuggets. Spicy nuggets.
Do they have cheesy nuggets? Cheesy, spicy nuggets?
They actually might, because they have like a tossed nuggets. Like they actually have this thing where they'll like toss the nuggets in the sauce and then serve it to you.
Oh no, bro! Don't tell me that shit. No way. Oh, maybe I will go for a drive later on.
I guess maybe in Australia they might have a thing where we'll do nuggets and we'll toss them in a sauce, cook them and sprinkle the cheese on it. Who knows? I don't know.
Shit. Oh man. Anyway, don't get me excited, boys and girls, for fuck's sake.
I'm still waiting for a Whataburger to come further east into Missouri. Like they got him on they got him on the west side, like Springfield, Kansas City side. But come on, like let's move a little bit further east. Let's move a little bit further northeast.
Dude, I find it funny actually, which I didn't know obviously until now that I talk to Americans every day of my life, pretty much, which is funny because I talk to you guys more than my own fucking friends. It feels like more often than not, So getting to know how it is in the US, right, through all you guys, I spun out that there's actually different like burger joints from east to west coast, dude.
There really is. like on the western, I should say like the western to the Midwest.
Midwest, like even like Texas as well, like is different. Like in the South, of course, with shit.
Yeah, like there's Rallies and Carl's Jr. On the Midwest side.
Yeah, I've got Carl's Jr. here too.
Nice. Yeah, on the Midwest side, it's Rallies. But on the west side, like, you know.
So wait, it's the same like joint. It's just named differently on the East and West Coast.
No, not even East Coast, like West Coast, Midwest.
And but it's the same. But it's the same thing, right? Like for example, here Burger King is called Hungry Jack's due to them getting sued about calling a Burger King here because there was a Burger King here first beforehand, so they had to call it Hungry Jack's. But it's the same thing, though.
Kind of, sort of,
It's exactly the same thing. It is the same company.
Yeah, like on the Midwest, it's Rallies. On the West Coast, it's Checkers. In the Midwest, it's Hardee's. On the West Coast, it's Carl Jr.'s.
All right, but his Hardee's and Carl Jr.'s the same. It's not though.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure Hardee's.
Yeah,
it is.
It is
exactly
the same,
Same burgers. They name it the same thing. Like everything. See, why
Same
is
thing.
that? Why are they like here? They're all Carl Jr.'s and not Hardee's, for example.
Yeah, it's for me. Like if I walked, like I'm used to Hardee's. I've never been to a Carl's Jr., but if I walked into a Carl's Jr., it'd be the same as a Hardee's.
Is the same logo as well?
The smiling star.
Smiling
star. Yep.
All right, so it's like Burger King and Hungry Jack's, same logo. It just says Hungry Jack's, for example, instead of Burger King. But yeah, well, see, I can't believe everyone's interested in this shit for some reason, and I like it. But you say they're a little different, Mantis. In what way? Like, I just want to know out of curiosity. Right, exactly. Well, that makes sense. But why licensing? Like, for example, Gruz, the only thing I could think of, you would want it to be called the same name, wouldn't you think? No matter where you're setting up. So in saying that, I don't know if it's licensing or is it more because of they can't call it that because there might have been a store that was called that once upon a time.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
What is the
Copyright.
license involved though? See, I'm confused about the license. Why does it matter with the license? Wouldn't it be the same license once you get it, and then regardless if it's Hardee's or Carl Jr.'s? Like,
I will say, at least in America, I'm not sure how it is in the United States or in Australia, but in the United States, like because it's like 50 different states, and then states are split into counties, and then a regional. It could 100% be like one part of the country has laws in a different way that mess with it. I don't know.
yeah, see,
I'm just assuming.
here it's not. They do have their own laws per state, but not really. It's generally like you can have your own laws here, but for the most part, it's all the same. Like it's kind of all the same. You know what I mean? Like you guys have got a million, like over 50, basically little countries. That's why your country is called the United States of America. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, so you've got completely different laws. Like going from the East Coast to down South, say, is like going to two different worlds, or onto the West Coast, it'd be another different world. But I like how the laws are completely different, and even the tax laws are completely different per state. You know what I'm saying? So, whereas here, all those main things is all the same, but there could be little laws like weed being legalized in one state, like shit like that. But when it comes to actual laws, it's all pretty much the same shit. I know, and I like that, Gruss. That's
it's almost like what the original founders had put together and set up actually fucking works, and we deviated from that, and that's why everything's so fucked up. That's neither here nor there.
I mean, but is it really fucked up? And no, you guys have got way more freedom than us, believe it or not. When I say that, here a cop can pull you over because they feel like it, right? Even if you're not doing wrong.
Oh,
in the US, they can't just pull you over unless you've got a reason to. That's the law anyway. Whether they do that, that's a different thing.
That there are some cops who are smart enough who know how to work their way around the laws to.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They probably don't, abide by it, but you can't really prove it either. So they probably just pull over people.
Plus, deep right corruption.
Corruption's everywhere, dude. Even here, the cops. There's been a lot of corruption shit in our police force, and in like New South Wales, where Sydney is, they're pretty corrupt too, man. But apparently they cleaned it out. But there's always going to be dirty cops. Like, I mean, come on, man. How do they fucking get, even the governments, right? How do you think shit comes in the first place, dude? You think they can't bust that shit? Full fuck yeah, they can.
Dude, it was. We could go. Actually, we kind of need to get to the show, but this is the last thing I'll talk about. Like weird
true,
conspiracies with like government being involved in just dirty shit to justify having overreach of power. There was a man by the name of Gary Webb who busted, like he basically was the journalist who busted how the CIA was dropping crack into inner city neighborhoods in the 80s and 90s.
That is a fucking fact, bro.
And that was basically what fueled the gang wars.
They're the ones
Like,
that fueled the gang wars.
That was 100% CIA government.
Especially in the West Coast. On the West Coast, it was all CIA shit.
Yeah, West Coast, especially West Coast, definitely some East Coast as well. Probably some southeast like Florida as well.
Yeah, man, it's that easy because humans, I don't know, we're easy manipulated, man, straight up. Like it's that easy, but it is what it is, man. But it's true. What you said is facts. I've seen that shit too. What you're talking about.
Yeah, how do
and the cops are there, and the cops are admitting it, like saying that
how do pallets and crates of crack and weapons just automatically appear in the middle of the street
exactly,
and back alleys?
bro.
How does that make any fucking sense?
Come on, that's my point, right? Like if they want to put a stop to that shit, they fucking could, man. But you know why they don't? Because then they lose money.
Because they're behind it.
Exactly, bro. It's all about the fucking money when it comes back to it anyway, you know? I mean, it is what it is. But you know what?
I also believe there's other agendas that are tied into, but that's again, we're talking.
It's politics.
Yeah, let's get the JCW Lunacy. We're going on. We're going on.
Well, do you want to know something funny, Brandon? We haven't lost our viewership by talking this. Just so you know, I kid you not, it has not gone down. So thank you everyone in the chat because and everyone that's listening or watching. I mean, you guys seem interested in these type of things. I mean, at the end of the day, we are on Hummy Media Group, which was built on free speech and conspiracies and, of course, pro wrestling. So it's not like we're talking out of the unusual on this network. But hey.
Yeah. To be fair, this is not beyond the HMG, HMG brand and what we do. Whoop, whoop.
Absolutely. And like T and Cooper says, same thing with Big Pharma. Don't even get us started on that shit, bro. Cancer pays, unfortunately, bro. And it burns me every time I say it.
I hate it. That pisses me off so much. Like the cure for cancer is there. The fact is they don't want it out because they make all that money off of cancer treatment instead of cancer cures.
You think we haven't evolved from fucking chemotherapy? Like, really?
I mean, comparatively we have, but the problem is that now there's
That's what I'm saying. We definitely have, but we're not using it.
There's a few who somehow, the whole big club and you ain't in it.
Right, exactly. And thank you, Dan. Exactly right, man. But we are here to talk about wrestling, though. We can talk about this the whole show. I'll laugh if by accident, without even realizing it, we were talking about this for an hour and a half. What would happen after that if we didn't talk wrestling? Would we continue to do the show, Brandon, you think?
We probably would. It's like, okay, it's time for HMG Insanity, and oh, damn, AAA just ended.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. We should actually get into, not just Insanity, but obviously Lunacy. But before we do that, is there any major wrestling news, Brandon, that I don't know of that you want to talk about?
Just a quick little brush on what's going on with TNA and how they're kind of restructuring and cleaning house to become more streamlined and profitable, including the departures of Tommy Dreamer, Sammy Callahan, Tessa Blanchard.
Interesting. See, I saw it. I haven't really gone deep into it. I know that's what's happened. But what the hell's going on in TNA? Exactly. Why is this happening?
I don't know. I'm wondering if they're kind of realizing, okay, things have not gone the way we want them to since we debuted on AMC. We've, things kind of like numbers wise, I was like, we're doing good. And then he took a dip. Change has got to be made. And honestly, to be fair, with the quality of the show, again, I watch it every week. There needed to be a change. There needed to be a creative overhaul. It needed to happen.
Are you telling me, Brandon, suddenly you don't like Impact like you used to?
No, not like it did a year ago. Yeah, it is different from where it was a year ago.
No, because you and Vet, for example, go check out the Impact Attack for everyone that hasn't checked it out yet at 9:30 p.m. Eastern over right here on this exact platform at HMG. But there was a point where you were the one that really liked a lot of Impact, and the vet was the one that just hated everything about it pretty much and still does.
Yeah, and now we're kind of on the same page.
Drew Carey, here we come. I still can't believe you guys did that, which is awesome though. But Labrat says he still has hope. Damn. I'm glad I don't watch it. Because just listening to you guys, well, how can I watch it? Like, how can I take it serious? You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, like that
Yeah.
wicked garden match. I was expecting like some sort of thing where, like a cinematic match in the Hardy compound where they can, so the Hardys don't have to bump and hurt themselves. Instead, we get a 15+ in-ring match where all it is, it's like a few lattices covered in barbed wire and leaves, and there's a barbed wire and leaves wrapped around the ropes. Like, are you fucking kidding
Come on,
me?
bro.
You
Are
hyped
you
this up for
fucking-
that? Are you kidding me?
Whoa. Come, dude, for real? Seriously. That was legit?
I'm shooting. I'm 100% shooting. The way it was built up, I was expecting like a cinematic thing, like you could have done in like the Hardy compound. They have a garden. They actually have like fields and shit that they could have done something with. Instead, we get an in-ring where a couple of lattices set up in two corners with barbed wire and leaves, and then a few barbed wire and leaves wrapped around the ropes. That was it. And then it's basically, okay, 15+ minutes, work, go.
TNA, this is what you get. Disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. Well, Josh wants to know, do you think WWE will buy TNA Wrestling for pennies on the dollar?
I could see TNA selling to WWE. I could absolutely see TNA selling to WWE, basically kind of being like and turning into a second developmental brand. I could see that happening.
You think they're not putting in money to TNA right now? I guarantee you they are, just like they were with ECW back in the day.
Yeah, I would not be shocked if like actual facts and documents and data came out showing that TNA or WWE was giving some money to TNA like for their production and whatnot.
Wow, also Josh says June 26th, AJ Styles' son will have his first match. I actually saw your tweet and you tagged us, which thank you once again, Josh. And I just saw it right before the show, man. And I can't believe it. He'll be good because I remember. Did you ever watch the AJ Styles documentaries, or not documentaries, but there was a bit of documentary about. There was a bit of shit about him, but it was mainly his matches. The TNA ones, the phenomenal ones, part 1 and 2. They came out on DVD back in the day, obviously.
Nah, I did not, unfortunately.
Oh, dude. Well, I've got both of them original. I bought them from when they came out back in like 05 and 07, I think, or one of those years. I've still got them right now to this day. That's when I loved TNA, dude. During those years, like for me, I got into it in 03, but I really started enjoying like 04, 05, 06. TNA was like peak TNA for me.
I had heard about and read about TNA in like in 03, 04. I didn't get a chance to watch them until they signed with Spike in 05.
Oh, really? They were on my television for whatever reason. Like my cable provider actually got it from day one, from 02. But I didn't watch it till 03.
Yeah, and I go back and watch those Asylum shows. Those Asylum shows were amazing. Like that feud between AJ and Jerry Lynn, that was tremendous.
AJ and Samoa Joe, AJ and fucking everybody on that show. The X Division back then was the best ever so-called cruiserweight division since WCW. Forget Samoa Joe and others that were part of it too. But technically, it was supposed to showcase that.
So you did have some of those. There were a few like WCW guys who were helping out, like Psychosis popped in here and there.
Juventud Guerrero was
Juventud. Sean Waltman, he was the X Division champion for a period there.
He was back in the day, absolutely, man. He had a couple of runs, more than 2 runs in TNA.
Dude, and Kid Cash, like his like misogynistic heel, he was so good as a misogynistic heel.
Kid Cash came into his own. He was good in ECW, but he became a lot bigger. Like at one point, it felt like he was getting a real. Then he came to WWE,
Dude,
and of course,
the crowd wanted to see him get the shit. Wanted to see Trinity kick his ass.
He's a cunt, bro. Like he came across like a legit cunt during those years, bro. And he's good at it too, because you look at his smug face, especially when he cut his hair. He had a face you just want to knock out. So he looks like that type of dude. You know what I mean? In what he was doing to Trinity, which was bad. Like I couldn't believe it at the time, but it was good old times and good old days of TNA wrestling.
Yeah, you hear a lot of people crap on the early days of TNA, but there was a lot of good stuff. Entertaining wise, I know I'm getting a little bit off topic here, but
no,
like
it's wrestling, bro.
Some of the most entertaining stuff was not in the ring. It was I think it was like 03. I want to say 03. Backstage pre-tapes with Shark Boy and New Jack where they're playing board games. Come on.
Hey, Shark Boy underrated low key was pretty cool, man. Especially when he was doing the Austin gimmick later on. But New Jack is the man too, man. R.I.P. to him.
Yeah, and Monty Brown, dude, that was a dude we like
pounds.
Period. I remember seeing
Talk about dropping the ball, bro.
Man, when I first started watching TNA, I'm watching this dude. I'm like, this is the next Rock. This dude has.
What about Marcus Corvon? Was he going to be the next Rock?
He was trying. He tried, but he got weighed down by he got weighed down by the WWE creative. That's a lot more hands-on and like controlling than it was in TNA.
Was Marcus Corvon even Monty Brown?
I mean, he did. Yeah, he was from the Serengeti.
Well, that's true. He was. He actually was. That's fucked up, bro.
Man,
seriously.
Well, to be fair, the only reason why I will say, like, Monty Brown was so talented. The only reason why he's not a big star today is because he voluntarily took himself out of the business to take care of his family. And
that's
honestly,
man,
from
bro.
one man to another, props to him. Like, that's what a man does.
That's a man, bro. That's a man. And a lot of people do actually sing his praises, man, believe it or not. But he was the one guy that you could easily say the one that should have been, dude. Like I was a big Monty Brown fan, bro. I loved him, bro.
Me too, man. I thought Monty Brown had everything. He could have been a top tier main event player, greatest of all time.
What could have been? That's big talk there, Brandon. But I get where you're coming from. How do you screw that up? I don't know. I guess, look, to be fair though, when he went to WWE, he did look small compared to a lot of the roster, man. They kind of exposed him a little bit.
A little bit, which why was good as he was in ECW because he could have stood out there, and at least get him time to like get over with get over with their audience, and also put on more size. So where it was time for to move him to the main roster, he's ready to go.
Absolutely, I agree with you, Gross. The only thing is, with that he make as much of an impact as Aces of Eights did, and really, I couldn't stand Aces and Eights, but that kind of got everyone talking about. It was the Main Event Mafia. A lot of people were shitting on it even back then because like, look at all these guys want to stay on top and blah blah blah. Dude, but that was the whole point of the fucking gimmicks, you idiots.
That, and also too, like you go back and look at the numbers and data during that time. That at that point, from 06 to 07 to 08 to 09. TNA had been growing their audience, and that during that Main Event Mafia, that was like legit when it peaked organically.
You're
like
right,
there were times there were multiple times during the Main Event Mafia angle they were doing over 2 million viewers for Impact on a Thursday night.
That's the only wrestling company right now to this day that's still around that can actually claim that. No one else can. Not even AEW can. That should be a testament to TNA because they truly are the cockroaches of the professional wrestling business. And I say that in a positive way because everyone thought they'll be dead. Since they even formed, they were done. But no, they kept going from strength to strength. And then you took a nosedive, especially once Dixie Carter was going into debt. And then she sold off the company. And then we really hit a nosedive. And this is where we're at now, unfortunately.
And
picked up again, though, for a little bit.
And to be fair, it took a WWE NXT partnership to help TNA and get them to where like that spike we saw last year.
Right, but it was a short-term spike though. It was there. It was getting exciting because at one point the fans were really turning up too, where they were starting to make AEW look bad because during that time, AEW was really like booking all the shows from tiny, teeny friggin' buildings.
And then TNA had like their two biggest shows of the year. They're selling out over 7,000,
which was crazy at the time. And yeah, Gross, I know what you're saying that Hogan Bischoff was the nosedive, but was it really? I mean, at first it didn't really nosedive. It was right at the end of that run that it really nosedived. And that was during the Aces and Eights sort of period too.
I think it's more because like Eric, like Hogan and Bischoff, they sat like during their time there, they more than anything, they sapped resources. They didn't get a return on that investment. And then
that's Dixie Carter's fault, all right, for being
and to be fair, that is Dixie definitely deserves blame in that. She absolutely deserves blame in that.
She was like a fan around these guys, man. Like literally, like
dude, like Russo tells a story like he was there when Dixie met Hogan for the first time, and she was just like she was fangirling, marking out, and his reaction was, "Oh, he's got her. He's got her. He's got her."
But it's that easy because at the end of the day, you know what she is?
You fucking mark.
That's what she is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But anyway, let's finally get into Lunacy because I'm enjoying this conversation because we've been talking about all sorts of things.
But yeah, we are here for Lunacy. We are here for Lunacy.
We are here, folks. Don't make no mistake about it. We are here for Lunacy. But I like this chat. It was actually pretty interesting, Brando. So we never planned this, by the way, folks. We just went there somehow.
No, yeah, legit. Like we're just going off the cuff and just wherever it's taking us, we're going.
Yeah, we never fucking we don't script shit, and we rather we prefer it that way, man. At the end of the day, but anyway, let's get into it though because it was a big night, as a matter of fact, because we got a few title matches, and we got some title implications, shall we say?
And honestly, I just want to point something out too. Here's how big and important of a show this has been for JCW compared to like their. I'm bringing some viewership right here. So 2 weeks ago, Cuffed, which to be fair, that was a big show too. Episode 85, that's up at 47,000 views. But that's from 2 weeks. That's over 2 weeks.
Wow. And they usually average just over 30, wasn't it?
Yeah, but to be fair though, that was a big show with a big stipulation to it.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Last week's episode, as of 9 days ago, it's only up to 30,000 views.
Ooh, that's a bit of a dip.
However, I think we're going to see that dip reverse itself with episode 87, the one we're about to review, the big one.
Right.
Because as of 2 days ago, it's at 25,000 views.
It took another dip?
No.
Oh, I was going to say, because you went from 45, 35, 25.
Yeah, well, the 30K is from 9 days ago.
Right.
So give it another 7 days, that 25 is going to go way over 30.
Well, it better. Fuck. Like, I mean, yeah, it better, put it that way. But look, I understand. There's so much wrestling too, like, unfortunately, on television, even though this is not technically on TV.
Right. To be fair, like, yeah, right. A lot of people's like, okay, I don't have to catch Lunacy live. I can just go on YouTube and check it out
watch
later.
It way later, right? Because they have to get through all this other shit before they get to freaking Lunacy, probably. Even though this is the show to watch.
Yeah, and honestly, in a weird way, like they actually like throughout the week leading up to the next Lunacy, they gain a good amount of views.
That's weird. So right before the next Lunacy is on, that's when a spike generally happens.
I wouldn't say a spike, but more like a build.
Interesting. Should pay attention to those numbers a bit more. I don't usually, because it's always, when we watch it pretty much when the show finished. There's no, I like to see it, like you said, after a week, you see that, even after about half a week, just like when the ratings come out for like the other shows, the big shows,
Yeah, it seems like Lunacy is like a show that people want to watch and want to check out, but it's like, okay, we'll check it out when we got time.
Right, and sometimes you never get to it because of that exact reason, but not us. But like Josh said, I think JCW Lunacy is a great alternative to. It truly is an alternative. AEW is not an alternative. Let's be honest, man. It doesn't feel like it's. Do you know what I mean? Like it takes itself way too serious compared to say JCW.
I'm talking personally. I grew up as a kid who was part of the alternative rock grunge thing. Like I got into that in the late late 90s, early mid 2000s, and that's still part of who I am today. And I love this alternative underground thing that's going on with JCW, where they got like experienced minds involved who are doing doing great stuff with the materials they have and resources they have to work with.
Absolutely, they're doing exactly what they can, and you know what, they have pushed the resources up. I mean, they're making a play to somehow like not compete, obviously, with the big companies, but get attention on their side. You know what I'm saying? Because before now, you hear about JCW, but it wasn't really like, I gotta say, like I've always known JCW since back in the day when it first started, obviously, right? And it's been around for over 20 bloody years, like plus. It is the longest
99.
independent, since 99. It is the longest independent wrestling promotion in the world that's still doing shows till this day continuously.
I actually got to push back on that for a little bit, because there was another wrestling promotion that became like the first indie, like technically the first indie, and I guess that's what I actually.
Wait, but does it still exist now, though?
Yes.
It does?
SICW.
What the hell is that?
Southern Illinois Championship Wrestling, or MMWA. It was a thing in St. Louis that started by Larry Matisic not long after the St. Louis Wrestling Club closed.
I've never heard of it, and that is the longest continuous indie promotion.
Yep, back in the day, he booked one of his main attractions back in the day when he first started was Bruiser Brody.
But did it ever have stopping periods? Like, did it go on hiatus for a few years?
I don't know. Let me check.
Because if it has, then technically, I know what you're saying. By when it first started, and if it's still doing shows now to this day, you're right. Technically, that's true. But the key word with when JCW say it, they say continuously running shows all the time. You know,
it is still going. It is actually still going. In fact, I'm at the main page right now. There's a picture right here of the promoter Herb Simmons with Barbara Goodish, the widow of Bruiser Brody.
Wow, she's from New Zealand, actually. Funny enough. But was there ever hiatuses with this promotion?
Oh, I don't know. That I don't know.
And technically, do they have a show? Like, do they actually have some sort of internet show? Like, can you watch it other than being there live?
I know they have, at the very least, they have like a local television show.
Okay, well, yeah, that's all right. That works, because that's like that for most indie, but even here, like, we've got local indie promotions that are on television here, but on absolute, like, real crappy channels, though. Like, I mean, like, you got to really find it, sort of thing. But anyway, that's interesting. Now, but like I said, I don't know if it means the same thing, but it's pro wrestling anyway. Who knows? Who knows who's telling the truth and who's not? But it is what it is. But let's get into Lunacy, though, shall we, Brandon? Because even though we keep saying we're getting to it, we're talking around it. Like, we're still talking about it. We're talking around it, shall we say? But we start off with Big L arriving and asking fans if they saw COKANE. I mean, I'd be worried too, just quietly, Brando. But anyway, then we see Joel Gurner and Josh Bishop come out. Joel says Violent J had no promises of big money for him, so he bought big money himself. He says he also bought a champion and a loyal juggalo from his path. Joel does rhymes about, about dicks and shit. Like Dickens, something about friggin' Dickens. But anyway, Joel says Violent J stripped Josh of the title when he couldn't make JCW tapings. He says Jay never asked why he couldn't make it, and no reason was listed on the Wikipedia page, which kind of popped me. EC3 then and Jeeves then come out, as Jeeves says he has refractured ribs due to Josh. EC3 says sometimes they got beaten up, but they are survivors, though, Brando. As EC3 continues saying he survived NXT game shows, which was brutal, to be honest. Dixie Carter's booking, which is even more brutal, and he can survive Josh after what he went through. He says Josh has potential, but he's predictable. And then EC3 says he'll take Josh's title anyway. But then have no fear, because Kerry Morton is here and he comes out to talk some more trash, as he says he talked to Violent J, and Jay told him to take the JCW title from Josh tonight, as Kerry says, he never backs down from a fight. He says EC3 had a title shot and failed and needs to go back of the line, bitch, basically.
But interesting, I liked how he pointed out how like Violent J actually he mentioned how Violent J called for Kerry to be like, okay, you take that belt from him.
Yeah, weird, right?
Speaking of Kerry, dude, I could see him rocking that Alex right. He could easily do that.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Could we get Das Wonder Kid Part 2? Das Morten? Get it? That's Morten?
Give me Das Morten, pal.
Das Morten.
Das Wundermorten.
Wundermorten. Scheißenkopf. Yeah,
Ooh, big
German.
Bratwurst.
I love the way they talk, man. Nothing beats Germans going crazy, bro. Like losing their shit. It's just like, was nicht? Just the accents make me laugh, bro. But anyway, but then again, you know what, Brando? Your name sounds of Polish descent. Have you got Polish in you?
Actually, it's Bohemian.
Oh, really? Okay, interesting.
Yeah, and also too, yeah, that's my dad's last name, and I didn't find out until I was 18 that he's actually not my biological dad.
You told me that, but here you are telling the world, which I'm sure you probably shared to the world before.
But even though he wasn't biological, he's still my dad. Even though I never met the dude, this is the man who stepped up and raised me. So as far as I'm concerned, he's my dad.
I remember we had a deep and meaningful conversation live actually about this. You know how I feel about it. I've told you this before, if you remember. But that is your dad, bro. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter like if he's blood or not. If he raised you, that's your old man, bro.
Dude, and as a shoot too, he brought me in to his family. His family welcomed me and accepted me.
See, that's awesome, man. Hey, man, you know what? It takes balls to be a man like that, man. Because a lot of people, for whatever reason, I hate to say it, but they're pricks, man. Especially if it's not their kid and whatnot. And that's why I respect people like that, like no other, man, because that takes balls, bro. And that means, you're being a man. Like if you raise that kid, that's your kid, man. It does not matter what the fuck and who the fuck your blood is. Because unfortunately, you can choose your friends, like we say. You can't choose your blood, man. And unfortunately, sometimes blood can be... Let's not even go there anyway. But you know what I'm trying to get at, right? Because then I'll go on another rant and I don't even want to go there. So
yeah, we already went on enough tangents, different directions tonight. Let's stick with lunacy.
But maybe later we'll get to some conversations. But anyway, we go to Mac Davis next as he interviews Dani Mo. And then we see J-Rod interrupting and beats up Dani anyway. And then we cut away as they head to another area. We go to a break and return as we see still J-Rod beating up Dani. And then Dani goes up the steps as Dani's head is banged off a table, then banged once again off a steel beam. God damn, bro. I mean, these women can't get enough of each other.
She wants every advantage she wants going into this match.
But see, I know we can shit on this by saying there's only 3 women and blah, 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 right? And yes, that's true. There's not right now. There's really 3 women available because everyone else is doing other things for the time being, right?
Okay, yeah. At least they're aware of that and they're doing what they can to cover for that and get the most of they can with the women they got available to them.
But it makes sense because at least this way you can just concentrate. You don't have to worry about other shit. You can just concentrate on them. And every week it's it's a story. It's a legit storyline. I mean, people complain long-term storylines, right? And then people get bored apparently from that shit too. So you can't have it both ways, people. You either want it or you don't. So my point is, at least that's what we're getting right now, even if it's because other women aren't available to help out at the moment.
Yeah, well, we've been missing some Hollywood Haley J, pal. Where's she been?
Yeah, I heard something about her recently, dude, actually. Damn. And I don't know if it was negative. And I don't want to say it because I got something in my head, and if I'm completely wrong, because I'm not 100% certain that's what it was, but it's there.
As long as you say, this is it. Yeah, you can clear yourself by saying, I'm not 100% sure this is something I've heard. I'm open to being wrong.
No, because I'm second guessing myself too. Did I really hear that? But she is slapping people. We know that, lab rat, which is fucked up. And
get me, bitch slap, pal.
But Elsa Kelso is in the house saying Jimmy Brandon, whoop, whoop. How we going, fellas? Jimmy, you know, I'm going to
What's
say
up,
it.
Nelson?
The hoodie is fire, bro. Thank you once again. You're always complimenting my freaking shit, man, but I appreciate it. Thank you, bro. It's the McLaren hoodie, bro. But anyway, if you like Formula One, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. I want to see. Let me just look up something, man. So then I can be certain. For all you know, I could have freaking dreamed about it. Because let's see. I don't see nothing. No news, just all the fucking socials right now. Maybe I should type news, I guess. Jeez. I thought it was something to do with her boyfriend or some shit, bro. But are you serious? I don't want to see other Haley J's. I type Haley J news, but I should probably type Hollywood Haley J fucking news, right?
You see Haley's J's? Yeah, pal.
God damn, bro. All right. I didn't see nothing. Only except
Lab
for the
rat.
who got knocked out.
Lab rat, I like that. The dealer being Amazing Maria, that would be great. That would be great.
But why the blue hoodie?
I don't know. Just plot device. Random plot device. I don't know.
I love that because you were like, I don't know, but that's all right. Who cares? Because let's get to the next match because it's JCW.
Like they can easily do a backstory of like this was a gift I gave to you or you gave to me, and then I give it back to you if we broke up or something like that. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here.
I don't know where it's going to go. Straight up, I have no fucking idea where it's going, man. My ideal thing would be if it's James Mitchell. That's the freaking dealer. But again, that blue hoodie doesn't make sense.
Ooh, what if it's Ben? Ooh, what if it's Ben Hameen? That's how they bring him
Oh
on
my
the show.
god, yeah, pal.
I'm
Dude,
the
I'll
dealer,
pop.
Deucey. Where's that young rider at? And that's how they bring Jeff Lane onto the show. Jeff Lane is Ben Hameen's young rider.
Oh shit! Imagine that.
You know, Jeff's at the he was at the last tapings. He's at the tapings this weekend.
Jeff Lane.
Yes, like
is?
Vince. Yeah, Vince is doing this ongoing rib of how Jeff Lane and Violent J are talking behind his back and whatnot, while he himself is taking the picture of Jeff Lane and Violent J chatting with each other backstage, and he's saying like, "Yep, they're working against me," and he's the one taking the picture. That's
hilarious. I don't know if you posted on Twitter or not. I haven't been on Twitter for a bit. But the congratulations, man, because you know what? He deserves it, man. He does a lot of shit already for him. And he's got some great ideas too. I guess I don't know if he's here listening right now because you never know.
I doubt it. I doubt he's probably he's probably working right now. He's probably working right now.
That's what I was gonna say. There's no way you'd be like, I'm gonna tune in these guys right now while I'm working. Come on. But congratulations, Jeff, man. You've earned it, you deserve it. And you know, this could be the beginning of some cool things, man.
Dude, I'm legit happy for him. He's there's a reason why I always put him over as the hardest working man in podcasting because I really believe he is. The only other
shit from nobody too, man.
The only other two people I put up there with Jeff Lane as far as it comes to hard working in podcasting is Conrad Thompson and Joe Feeney.
I gotta admit, Conrad Thompson's been around now for a long time, man. Which is crazy in itself, right? The fact that, and he was known as a money marker first, you know. But you know what? It worked. I mean, he used his money. He became friends with. He married fucking Flair's daughter for crying out loud.
And he's not. And you can't say he's not putting in the effort. You cannot say he's not putting in the effort.
100%, Brandon. I've got nothing but respect for the guy, even though I don't listen to his shit much anymore. But yeah, exactly, man. He earns his paycheck, dude. He truly does. He works hard, man. And I love the fact that he doesn't put up with shit from nobody, even. Anyone that tries to fuck with him, he's got receipts, man. So don't fuck with Jeff Lane. I'm just saying. Oh, you're gone. That's all I'm gonna say. Labra says, please let the dealer be a worker from Fago. He just laughed then over that.
That'd be a good way to actually that storyline would be a good way to introduce a new character.
Imagine the crack was Fago.
Dude, as they shoot like around me, there are several stores nearby me that sell Fago. I should get some.
You still haven't had it yet.
No, I have not. I should get some. I should get some and drink it on stream.
I'll buy one too with you. I've had it plenty of times, bro. Like I've had it a lot, but I haven't had one in probably 2 years now. It's a bit too. It's very it's like very candy sort of soda. Like it's pretty strong, bro. Like it's all right.
All right, so I gotta get the diet or the zero sugar version of it.
Oh, Kevin Gill. Remember this? Jeff Lane versus Kevin Gill was a classy rivalry. Are you familiar, Jimmy? Yes, I am. As a matter of fact, I know Brandon's got to know about it. They really went at it. I do remember now, so absolutely, man.
I remember that, like Conan still talks about how one of the most memorable moments in Keeping It 100 history was the time that Russo just went off on Kevin Gill.
Kevin fucking Gill. Where's Goldberg when you need him? They should have had that where Goldberg literally flattened him, bro. Like, seriously. Because anyone that doesn't know who Kevin Gill is, obviously, here everyone does. But it is Gilberg, a.k.a. Gilberg. He was funny, though. I'll give him that. I mean, it was funny, bro. It was a good rib by WWE back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, the crazy thing was, like, Goldberg hated it. Like, he was offended by it. It's like
he was meant to get offended by it.
It's like, come on, dude. It's like Weird Al making fun of you. It's a compliment.
Yeah, but you know what's funny? Yeah, well, yeah, I guess. But yeah, if they're giving you shit, it's definitely a compliment. But at the time, even Goldberg would admit he used to take himself very serious, bro.
Yeah, he was one of those dudes. Yeah, Goldberg was one dude who definitely did not have a sense of humor and did not get it.
He didn't get it. He'll tell you that himself. He gets it now, but at the time, he just used to take himself so serious and protect his character by any means necessary. And good on him. He had every right to, because maybe at times, if he let them do whatever they wanted, he could have been a clown a lot earlier than he became later on in WCW.
Right, and to be fair, though, the times he played that, he was too green and inexperienced to know when to play that card, and he played it.
He was very green, but he learned fast though, because he said himself he learned from all of them, from Hogan, from Flair to, like, he was in that locker room with some freaking big time legends, man, and he saw the way they played the game and he learned it.
Dude, I'll never forget the story that it was Mike Sanders. One of the things like during an interview, he talked about how one thing he used to say, like, this is in 2000, he would say, back when we broke into the business back in 98, ribbing, goofing.
That's what type of guy he is, though. Like, he wasn't, but he came up pretty fast too.
And here's the funny thing. Goldberg was strange enough, even though as much as Goldberg didn't get it, in this instance, he got it, and Mike Sanders told him how Goldberg pulled him aside, and he's like, dude, I know you're joking, I know you're goofing off, but they ain't going to take it that way. You need to knock that shit off.
What a mark. Straight up. Nah. But, no, absolutely, man. I mean, Goldberg, he got it, man. He understood that part of the business, man. He was a shark, and a shark quick. But he also found out that he had to be a shark. And look at his look, dude. He was $1 million. Whether you like him or not, just take a look at him. You know what I mean? Yo, Big Nick, what's going on, bro? Thank you for joining us, bro. What's the haps? Oh, Labrat says now so balanced storm. Oh, yeah. This shit and Gill and Don egging him on. So Kevin Gill's, and no, now so Calso, I haven't actually seen what happened with him and Don Callis, but it seems like Kevin Gill's picking on everybody and he's absolutely getting slammed.
Yeah, he was the OG Nick Hausman before Nick Hausman became a thing.
Who, Kevin Gill?
Yep.
Yeah, but he didn't have his own friggin' dirt sheet fucking website and shit.
No, but he was like this, internet wrestling personality who never took a bump or never did anything in the business, but tried to, I mean,
he did take bumps, bro. He was in the business for a long time.
Vision over and his agenda.
I know, but he was in the business for a long time. Whether it is what it is.
He did do some announcing. He did do some announcing, yeah, but he never took a bump. I don't think.
Yeah, he did. He did. I'm sure of it.
Oh, he did?
He did, man. Kevin Gill?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. 100%. He did. I'm sure of it, man.
Okay, maybe took a bump in, for a segment or something, but dude, he never did the grind. He never did that.
Not like the grind, but he was in other promotions before he was even doing the Gilbert fucking shit, for example. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Oh, God. Gil went to Storm's and Don's podcast and Storm lost his shit. Well, for Lance, he lost his shit. Was he serious for a minute? Did he actually lose his shit? Or was it like very chill?
If I could be serious for a minute.
Yeah, if I could be serious for a minute. Man, he copped a lot of heat when he came down here during his run as the Saskatchewan Cruiserweight, whatever the fuck he called the Cruiserweight bout, and the Canadian bout, which was the United States Championship.
You know, the original acronym for that shit title was supposed to be the Stu Hart International title.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, the shit championship.
Then it changed it to the Saskatchewan Hardcore International title.
Yeah, that's all.
But yeah, Disco said like the original name for it was supposed to be the Stu Hart International title.
Oh, well, why didn't they go with that? Because they didn't want to be fucking, and that would have been Bischoff or Vince even. Vince Russo probably saying, nah, this would be funny if he did it like this way. I'm sure it would have been a Russo thing actually at the time.
I don't know. Honestly, I'm wondering if they would have. I don't know. Somebody think it might have been disrespectful to Stu. I don't know. How could they be disrespectful to Stu?
They're putting him on. That.
Yeah, I guarantee. Yeah, if Vince would have come up with it, I'm thinking like, okay, this is a way to kind of pay tribute to him and pay homage to Stu, if anything.
Yeah, absolutely. Big Nick says, has JCW carried the momentum we had with the start of Russo into Stranglemania?
I'd say so.
It's a bit up and down.
There's been peaks and valleys, but overall, I'd say yes.
Oh, fucking, wait. You know what? I'm confused now. You're right. It was Dwayne Gill, wasn't it? See, fucking. I think maybe you're who was Kevin Gill exactly?
Kevin Gill was like this random ass Mark dude who Conan and Disco originally hired to basically, he was like the first Joe Feeney. He lasted
what, a week?
Little over a year, maybe before Feeney took over.
Okay. So this is way before Feeney came into the picture you're talking about, like these years ago.
Yeah, I think Kevin Gill, like he lasted until about maybe 2018.
So it was a while ago. I see. And now I was thinking of someone else completely different, if that's the case. So forget me. Forget all that fucking conversation. Because I wasn't really listening to it back then. But I've heard about it though.
Yeah, Kevin Gill and Dwayne Gill are two completely different people. Dwayne Gill was Gilbert. Kevin Gill was just some woke ass Mark.
So it's kind of like, what's that motherfucker that was actually part of our platform for a little bit until we fired his ass? Fucking, what's his name, bro? He was I don't know if you were part of HMG yet, Brando, or not.
Rad Rob?
Nah, not Rad Rob. He's all right. He's not that bad. He doesn't have absolute hate from HMG, but I'm talking about the other Brad something, bro.
Oh, Brad Shepard.
Brad Shepard, that's the one, that cocksucker. When he was part of HMG, which I was surprised because I already knew who he was before HMG, and people used to shit on his shit. He did get a few things right at one point. That's how his name started sort of coming up. He got his name. He's good at getting himself out there, put it that way, when he wants to.
He's definitely good at self-promotion.
Absolutely. I mean, I hate the guy, but I'll give him credit for that. I mean, he actually knows what he's doing when it comes to that. But he's full of shit. You know what I mean? Completely full of shit. And then that's why I was surprised when HMG did bring him in. And I'm thinking,
luckily that didn't last long.
It didn't. And I knew it wouldn't because it's like, dudes, I don't think he's realized who this guy is. Like, he's fucked. Now that guy is gone anyway. I haven't heard nothing about him since.
Yeah, he's completely fallen off the way. Yeah, he's gone.
Bill Buddy and him, aren't they fucking best friends, bro? They became close as well. And they were sucking each other's dicks on the they were doing a podcast again, and they're literally just going from both ends. It was making me sick. You know what I mean? And actually that's part of another reason that Bill Buddy was around. And yeah, it just turned ugly for a little bit, but he didn't last too long. But still.
And we got Hammer in the house. Whoop, whoop.
Bang, bang. in a Hammer way. I wish I could just do a freaking sound effect, a Hammer sound effect. But anyway, fuck those guys. Let's get back into JCW. Not the Hammer. I'm talking about Gil.
let's try not to go on any more tangent. I know it's kind of fun to talk about other stuff, but yeah, we really should go get back.
How do we just go off that fucking thing, man? But anyway, we're up to the JCW Women's Title ladder match between J-Rod, your champion, versus Dani Mo. Well, I mean, what'd you think of the match?
It was kind of basic and safe, which, considering, it being indie and
it was pretty average, just be honest. I hate to say it.
Yeah, I think they weren't expecting to pull anything spectacular out. So just the moment was, of course, Dani going over and finally getting that, officially becoming the JCW Women's Champion, and the whole thing of, okay, why is the title so important to you? Why does it mean so much to you that you've been alluding to over the past few weeks? And it's like, you'll find out next week or something like that.
Yeah, as we do every week. Maybe they should stop saying that. You'll find out next week type of deal. But have you noticed the only gripe I've got, and I was talking about it, obviously positively before, the only thing is the matches that they do have every week, they're very short and they're big sort of matches, supposedly. Like, for example, ladder championship match. And it just goes for really 2 minutes. Like, shouldn't it be more higher profile in a way?
Agreed, but I also think, if I remember correctly, that was also the same night they were taping 2 shows at the same time.
Yeah.
So I think they might have been a little bit stretched for time.
Well, unfortunately for them, they always are the ones that pretty much get time taken off of them then, bro.
And I agree with him. Yeah, J-Rod, she needs the reps. The talent, the tools are there. She just needs the reps and just get those reps and experience to reach her true potential.
Well, as per usual, Sophia Rose is the reason why Dani Mo ends up retaining, because she trips up J-Rod, and then boots her away as Dani pulls Jay off the ladder with a cutter, and Dani climbs the ladder and grabs the title to win and retain. And win the championship, not retain it. She did steal it at one stage. So I guess I was used to it. It looked like she was the one that was champion, but she officially did become champion, and the belt's going all over the place when it comes to the women, between the 3 or 4 when Sophia Rose is around, and she's always the one that costs someone the match.
You have Sophia Rose. I'm guessing we're going to see a Sophia Rose and J-Rod thing coming out of this. That makes most amount of sense. And then you get Dani Mo and her story with the title. It's spinning off after that. So that way separates them. It gives them their own separate, stories and directions to go down. Everybody gets over. That's how, when we talk about protecting people in losses and with story and character development, that's how you do it. Even though, J-Rod lost the belt tonight, she has a side quest and a story to go down, so she's not lost in the shelf. She doesn't get forgotten about, even though she lost. Well,
the Hammer says she needs quality reps, not pre-planned spots. Yeah, they're still green though, Hammer. You know that. I mean, but you're right. I hate fucking if I was a pro wrestler, I would hate all that pre-planned shit. It bothered me because all I'll be thinking during the match is spots. Then how you supposed to enjoy the match if you're thinking of spots every 2 seconds?
I gotta step in here because being an indie worker who got my best experience working with guys who are like, no, we're not going to plan anything. We're going to call it on the fly.
That would be the way to do it for me.
I'll never forget that was those 5 matches. It was 2 wrestlers I worked with. Between those 2 wrestlers, we called everything on the fly. I had 5 matches with them. Those 5 matches were I gained the most experience and knowledge and learning how to work.
That's how you're supposed to learn, right? I mean, like I said, I've never been a pro wrestler, and that's great insight, Brandon, that you said that. But I can see if I was to learn, it would be by literally doing shit in the ring. You know what I mean? Yeah. Instead of thinking about shit, exactly, call it in the ring. But it seems, Hammer, like you've been fucking, right up there in the wrestling game. Is it split in the middle when it comes to people calling matches and people calling matches in the ring and people that just pre-plan everything, from every spot to every move? Is it right in the middle? I feel like back in the day, it was more prominent when it comes to the spot calling. But then again, there's still a few wrestlers that still do that shit to this day.
In my opinion, for me, I think the best is like a happy medium where you can pre-plan and set stuff up, in the back before you go out there and have
The
it
finish
pre-planned.
obviously
But
makes sense.
also you're also skilled and you have enough skill and experience like in the ring where to call it in the ring, and also while having that stuff pre-planned stuff set up, if shit goes wrong, you can toss what you need to, keep what you can, and adjust on the fly.
Yeah, absolutely. And even Josh brings up exactly the truest thing on the planet. Also, when calling it on the fly, you could factor in the crowd, right? You feel
you
feel the crowd, and that's where you give it.
Yeah, feeling the crowd, yes. Because if everything you did pre-planned in the back is not getting the crowd up, you got to know how to work on the fly and adjust to get the crowd back up.
Yeah, see, I don't understand why there are wrestlers that fucking prefer the other way. I don't get it, dude. It seems very weird. Like, it'd be boring that way for me. Like, I mean, imagine like rehearsing that match, like spot for spot, spot for spot. I guess you'll remember fucking shit by the end of it, but like, why? How's that fucking fun?
Man, from my experiences where I felt I was lucky because I was like, most of the time I was in environments with guys who we could pre-plan and work out spots in the back, but also adjust on the fly when need be.
Right. Exactly. It's all the live audience. Exactly, Hammer. It's a live audience. You feel the crowd. You go with what the crowd fucking want, man. Unfortunately, there's a lot of fuck the fans these days when it comes to promotions.
Man, there's one lesson specifically I will never, ever forget. I'll never forget this, when it was like we had the NWA world title being defended on our show, and we were the opening match.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I forget, like the pre-planned finish was he hits me with like the remember the like the tree bomb, like the double choke slam bomb.
Right, of course.
That was gonna be the finish.
Right.
However, in the middle of the match, he gets me into a spot where I go for a crossbody. He catches me, and then he turns it into like a spinning, like he has me like this in the
sort of.
Yeah, like I think it's called the gunslinger. I know Billy Gunn used to do
Oh, the gunslinger? You talking about?
The gunslinger. Like, like somebody comes for a crossbody, you get caught, and then you spin him around and slam him.
Right, I get you. Right. Yeah, it's called the gunslinger.
Yeah, he hit me with that, and the reaction of that crowd, how hot they were for that, like, okay, this has got to be it. And because, again, I was green and a rookie, I was like, stick to the finish. I kicked out, and then afterwards, I'm like, fuck, I should have said, nope, we're not getting him higher than that. Count to 3. I should have said, nope, call on the fly, count to 3 there. We ain't getting him higher than that.
Right. But well, look, it's not your fault, man. Like you thought about it after the fact, but you said it yourself. You're still green, dude. Like, it's not like for you to correct a guy probably that was not as green as you, would probably make him feel fucking. You couldn't even catch heat for that. Like, don't be surprised because you're the green dude, right? So, but you're right. You should have said that. But would have there been consequences if you did?
I don't think there would have. I really don't think there would have, because this was the same promotion where a few years earlier I was working as a ref, and there was a time where I was told the finish of the match. The finish of the match is roll up 1, 2, 3. Well, they went for the finish, and where their position and where they're at in the ring, the roll up happened. They were right in the ropes, and I went for the count, and I'm like, even as a green ref, I'm like, guys, I can't count this. You're in the ropes. I can't count this.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking idiots, bro. And what they did? Were they cool with it?
Well, they improvised. They did an improvised tap out finish, and then the heel. Funny enough, the guy who was the heel in the match, when we got to the back, he pulled me to the side. He said, "You did the right thing. You kept the integrity of the match and integrity of kayfabe. You did the right thing."
Right. Unless they were going for a screwy finish that you weren't fucking aware of, that's one thing. But obviously they weren't. So you did the right thing. You're the ref at the end of the day, man. If you see something that's not, I mean, they should have known that already. Obviously, were they pretty green, these guys?
One of them was the heel who was actually supposed to do the roll up finish. Yeah, I think he kind of knew he was in the wrong, and he was like, I think he kind of realized, hey, thank you for. I think that's kind of his way of saying, hey, thank you for covering my fuck up there.
Jesus Christ. It's funny, man. Wrestling is a funny old game, man. Kayfabe over strong. Absolutely. Hammer. Absolutely, bro. Well, that was a good story. And somehow we've pivoted away again from
Pivot!
JCW Lunacy.
That should be the thumbnail of this week's Lunacy of Ross from Friends lifting up that couch and yelling pivot.
Pivot, sure. That's a good. You know what? I might edit that for it to be that. I want to call the episode pivot because but it's been good pivots, so don't get me wrong. But I don't know, somehow what we're talking about makes us think about our own shit, and then here we are. But maybe because of the finish, that's why we'll talk about that to the women's match. But let's get back to it, though, shall we? Because we see Barnabas next. Yeah, and he's with, of course, the Outbreak in the back. He says he knows the set on the hoodie. He says the drug dealer wanted his attention, and now, by God, he got it. As Barnabas says, let's talk if he has something he wants. Things that make you go, there, Brando.
Yeah, if it's a he.
Brandon. What do you think?
If it's a he, if it is a he.
Could it be a shim?
I'm wondering. How about, even though he is technically retired, that doesn't mean he still can't be a character on the show. How about Vampiro?
Oh, he could pass as a dealer too, by the way. And he does wear hoodies. Funny enough. That would make the most sense too, in a way. I mean, and if it is someone, shouldn't COKANE get pissed off because there's a new plug in town and it's not him?
No, I think he might have a different dealer. Which honestly, that would actually be an interesting storyline.
That's what I'm trying to say to you.
Where COKANE's dealer, his dealer gets angry, like, wait, competition on my territory? What's the fuck?
Yeah, from Colombia. Hammer, you make me laugh, bro. Please, no Shim Jim. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Please let it not be a Shim, especially not named Jim. But anyway, that threw me off a little bit. Yeah, could we get the Colombian plugs and we got the Italian mafias around? I mean, could we get a bit of a bang bang going on Lunacy? Is that possible?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where this goes. This has always been one, like, ever since Russo joined, this has been one of their strengths is like storyline and continuity.
Yeah.
Is it perfect? No. but none of us are perfect.
In fact, Mr. Perfect was still around. Could have been perfect, but it's definitely not perfect. We don't have no idea who the hell it might be. But you know what? I've got a feeling it could be a female. And it could be someone that's in Japan.
If it's female, I'm gonna guess Mickey Knuckles.
It has to be. But I'm starting to lean towards that, believe it or not. Suddenly. She does wear hoodies too, to be fair.
Yeah, she did. She was. Yeah, last time we saw her on TV, she was wearing on JCW TV. She was wearing hoodies.
Interesting. But Josh says, what if like about the drug dealer storyline is that it could go into so many directions.
Right. There's a lot of possibilities of who it could be. So it's kind of, so you're having that open, like just field of who it could be. That's what makes it interesting. Because there's a lot of people who it could plausibly be.
Yeah. You know what? Hammer, I love that fucking gimmick name for a gimmick. Big Brother Blunt. Like, imagine just some big dude is like just a big shit house, like with a blunt. Like,
dude,
he's always making blunt.
Get me COKANE. COKANE is like a team with the Godfather as their manager.
God. What would you call that? The good Coke? The God Coke? I don't fucking know. Swerve. It's gonna be Dombrowski. Please no. It's not. Let's not let it be. It would be funny if it was Joel Gertner though, but it's not.
Yeah, I don't see Joel Gertner being involved in any of that. He's kind of more like wrapped up in his own shit. He's not like
Yeah,
doing
it's
any stuff
like-
on the side like that.
I'm so happy for him that he's back though, man. Honestly, it is the good stuff, bro. I wonder who's got better shit. Like, is it cocaine? Is it this new plug? That's what they call her Knuckles, you know? She's got fucking bags of Knuckles, bro. I don't know, man, but whatever. We'll find out soon enough anyway. But it's funny, just guessing. But speaking of crews and gangsters and whatnot, we see the Italian mafiosi in the house in Vito and his crew. And of course, we see Luigi Primo talk in the back. Vito tells Sally, though, that he got beat by a clown. He tells Yabo that he doesn't want to hear about his brother. As Vito says, Luigi, Primo impressed him tonight, huh? He will be in a 6-man tonight.
Tonight you're gonna be a made man. You see, Vito's gonna take care of you. Luigi pizzerias all over the world.
Have you noticed he put on the Italian accent for these two? Like
I noticed that. Like all of a sudden, like Vito like amps up the Italian accent anytime he talks to Luigi.
Why? But it's funny. I like it. I appreciate
I
that.
think it's because like Vito's like he's Sicilian and Luigi he said he's from Naples.
It's from Napoli. Hey, and by the way, speaking of Vito, it was his birthday a couple of days ago, so I just want to say a big happy
62.
birthday.
Holy
yeah,
shit.
bro. 62. And also Big Ray was up there with Vito's family, hanging out in the sunny state of Florida. So yeah, man, happy birthday to you, Big Vito, man. I hope you had a great day. And yeah, many fucking this salute to many more, bro. Because at 62, there's no one that looks better, man. There really isn't.
Seriously, find me a better looking 62, better health and better looking 62-year-old than Vito LaGrasso. Show me that person.
Nobody. Exactly. You kick your butt too. By the way, happy birthday to you, Nelson Kelso. You Mark Todd. For bringing it up. No, I'm joking, bro. Happy birthday, man. I don't know. How old did you turn, by the way? 72? 84? I'm joking, bro. I'm sure you're younger than us, probably, or around our age. But either way, man, happy birthday. I hope you had a great day. And did you get spoiled at least? Because you snuck that in. It's all good, bro. It's nothing but love. He doesn't look 62, Josh. I mean, it's crazy, bro. And look who's in the house. Zach Minga saying National Vanilla Milkshake Day. Whoop. Where's the milkshakes at, huh? You got to bring them to us next time. Zach, we need some vanilla milkshakes.
Give me those 50s malt chops, pal.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man. Well, come on now. So tell us how old you turned, bro.
41.
Oh, you are around our age. I'm 43, so I'm 2 years older than you. Fucking 40s, huh, Nelson? It sucks.
I'm almost there. I turned 39 in December.
You're going to cry, bro, when you hit 40. It's all downhill after that. No, I'm joking, bro. 40s are the new 20s. What am I talking about? No, you're still young in your 40s, man. Come on now.
Yeah,
it
is crazy how like the aging process has changed the last 20 years. Like 40 is the new 30, 30 is the new 20.
Dude, we're bouncing
the
like
new
this. 40. We're bouncing to this shit. This is for Nelson. We're fucking. I feel like I'm doing the bushwhackers right now for some reason. While I'm sitting down. Oh, here we go. Look at Brandon go. Go, Brandon. Go, Brandon. Whoop, whoop. Let's do it. Oh, man. See what you get for your birthday now, Kelsey? You get Brando going. That's Brando Kid. Right here. That's hilarious. Oh, you get the whole package right now.
Oh, you're getting all that package, pal.
Oh, fucking hell, man. You guys, man, that's a happy. If you ever complain about your birthday ever again, Nelson, I'm telling you. No, man, but happy birthday once again, man. Fucking hell, man. That was hilarious, man. He says, love you guys, man. Shout out to HMG fam. I have a blast here, man. We love you too, bro. You're part of the familia right now of the Hammy Mini Group family right here, man. You've been around for a long time. And Hammer's saying, does Wonder Kid love the music? Absolutely, man. Alex Elite. How can you hate the tune, bro? Come on. Nah, bro. We're doing this on the fly. Like I said, I don't know what's going to happen. It just happens. And here we are once
We
again.
go with it, pal. Dude, like seriously, how many times have we gone off a complete different direction?
I was just saying, I was going to say that again, bro. We did it again. How the fuck did we do it again, bro? I can't believe it. Fuck me, man. Seriously. Anyway.
It's insanity, Deucey.
Oh, boy. Well, next, how can we talk about this now? We see Mac Davis talking to Vince Russo and Caleb Konley as Russo tells Caleb to save his energy and not speak. Russo says Caleb didn't know his opponents the last few weeks, but still won because Russo says they play their game tonight and it's the moment of Caleb's career in the JCW title match tonight. Russo says he knows he is ready and he says it will be history. He tells Mac not to blink as he may miss it. Well, speaking of Mac, we come back from the break and we see Mac Davis now interviewing Violent J. As Violent J says, Josh Bishop was the JCW champion, the OG champion that he beat from Cardona, by the way, was unable to attend the first set of Lunacy tapings. He says stripped him of the title and Gertner and Josh Bishop walk in. Joel says Josh never lost his title and still is the world champ. Joel says it's not about the money or legacy. He gets to work with Vince Russo. He says Russo saved WCW and asks if Violent J ever saved the company. Violent J tells Joel he would let Josh carry the JCW title and be a JCW champ. He says if Russo agrees, Josh will once again be JCW world champion along with the current JCW champ. As Joel says, that's all he wanted. He tells him not to address Josh directly and says he is Josh's liaison. So you got to go through Joel to get to Josh. You know what I mean. What did you think of that segment, Brando?
I liked it. It was good. You know, Joel Gertner kind of getting under Violent J's skin there a little bit there.
Yeah, absolutely. I love how, you see, he looks so menacing, Josh, by the way. Like, he's just, just sitting there, just like, he just comes across as real menacing. I still don't understand how the big companies really, someone gave him a tryout, didn't they? If I remember correctly. Did someone give him a tryout or nah? There's something negative, I think, that happened with him while trying to get a fucking tryout, but I could be wrong. I remember we looked this up a couple of weeks ago, maybe last week even. But I don't remember. Did he ever get a WB or AEW tryout?
I don't think he did.
Because he's in his 30s, is he not? Isn't he early 30s? Because look at him, he looks like $1 million, bro. Like I said, man, something's up. There's got to be something up for him not to have a shot. Like straight up. Oh, what is it, Brandon?
Yeah, I'm trying to look up. I'm not finding any. Something about Big Trouble Ben Bishop, but not Josh Bishop, unless they're the same person.
I have no idea. If Ben or Josh and Ben are the same dudes, please someone let us know in the chat because I have no idea. I was looking for Caleb Konley's entrance theme music, for example, for the show, and I couldn't find it, except for his old freaking TNA shit. And it's just I didn't want that. There's no point of playing that. You know what I'm saying? So
Caleb with a K.
with a K, exactly.
I will never forget. That was actually when I first started doing the Impact Attack, and it was me, Vet, and Colin.
Colin Whitestone?
Yep.
Where is Colin these days? Colin, where the fuck have you been, bro?
He should be celebrating the Carolina Hurricanes winning the Stanley Cup.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he is because he'd be doing the friggin' Alex Wright while fucking. I'm sorry, congratulations, by the way. Oh man. Anyway, let's get back to it though, because otherwise we're going to tangent. We're up to the number one contenders to the JCW tag title match between the Backseat Boys in JP and Tommy Grayson versus Chopper City and Bruce Wines, and of course Tiba. This match was interesting. I don't know about the Backseat Boys. They're funny though. I get it. No shit, I really do. But I love Chopper City, bro. And
they're over.
they're over like Rover
the
too,
crowd
bro.
loves Choppa City.
They love them, bro. They're so likable too, man. I mean, they'll just come into the ring, chop.
Commit to the bit. You know how Ben always says commit to the bit? Anytime,
Right.
if you commit to the bit, you can get anything over. Just ask Perry Satter when he got a mop over, and ask Chavo Guerrero Jr. when he got a fucking hobby horse over.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. I mean, I'm liking them more and more every time, man. I just Nelson Kessler says also fucking community here. Whoop whoop. Big L on post show was great. She's my favorite. Big L's a future star in the waiting right now, dude. She'll be in one of the big companies very soon, I think. If she's not, that blows my mind in itself.
I could see AEW. I could see Tony. Honestly, I would see her going to AEW for WWE first. I can see that happening.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, WWE will totally change her fucking vibe at first, probably. I mean, she'll still be Big L, but not Big L. Like, she'll be.
I honestly, I think it's because Tony Khan would like give her the more freedom to be like be herself and be her character.
He doesn't change really characters that come from other promotions that were already well known. That is
right, like
not well known.
Right, like if Tony signs somebody, it's like, I'm signing you because I want you to do your thing on my show.
Right. You don't know who it is, Charles? You know Alice Crowley, Big L on JCW. She's the chick with. I was going to say she's brunette, but there's a few brunettes actually. But I think she's the best looking one in my opinion.
She's kind of got like the trucker hat that she has like the bill pulled all the way up because it says Big Al on it.
Yeah, and she's probably the hottest one out of the current lineup. Maybe I would say so. She's the one that really looks like she knows what she's doing compared to everyone else. Actually, Dani Mo's right up there as well.
Yeah, Dani Mo's up there. Of course, Haley J, J Rod.
I would say
J Rod, Haley J, Big Al, and Dani Mo are the four like best workers in that women's division.
I still think J Rod needs a bit of work still compared to the others are way ready. Like Haley J, Dani Mo, Big Al, them three are totally ready for the big time right now. I still think J Rod needs a bit more work. She's good though.
Yeah. Well, and to be fair when it comes to Big Al, Big Al had a big time head start because she was lucky enough to become friends with Gregory Irons when she was like 14 and he agreed to train her. So she's been working since she was like 14, 15.
Wow, really?
So yeah, she's like damn near 10 years into the business. She's only 23.
They're all young, dude. All these women, they're babies, man. I wish I was 23 once again. Yeah, that one. That's exactly the one. She was the one that accused Russo of harassment a few months back. Sorry, exactly. It's not weeks, it's months now at this point. Nothing really came of that either, to be fair.
No, all it really was like Big Al saying like, yeah, I'm sorry, I kind of made that shit up and try to,
That's kind of anticlimactic now.
And then Russo being understanding, be like, hey, I've been around the business. I understand young wrestlers try to do shit like this to get themselves over. I know you weren't being malicious. I get it. And thank you for coming forth and apologizing.
That could have been done a lot better, to be honest. That was a bit, I don't know. She's a one-eyed Willie Russo. Oh, come on, bro.
You're a little one-eyed Willie. Get me the Goonies, pal.
Send me Willie. Anyway, did I mention that Chopper City won?
Yep.
I did? Oh, good, because they did win. And like I said, they were over like Rover in JCW, that's for sure. The match was kind of long too. Like not long, but like it felt longish, kind of. But no big deal. It was a good match. It was fine. Like it wasn't like the greatest match, but it was good. It was all right. But they also posed after the match, but unfortunately, they get pounded and low blowed, and the boys celebrate in the end. So, I mean, I guess they get their comeuppance in the end. Should that happen? To be honest.
Yeah, kind of thing. I think trying to reestablish the Backseat Boys and like reintroduce them, make them like heels and get them over. Which I like that because if you're gonna have like it does. I would have to bet if I'm a betting man. I think they're gonna have Tony and Willie, because Tony, as much as Tony and Willie like OG juggalos, it is kind of a makeshift team, and I think they've been kind of placeholders for the tag team titles, and I think Choppa City would be a good team for them to drop the belts to, and then they have the heel backseat boys right there to feud with. So yeah, ready-made program, ready to go.
Yeah, well, let's see what happens anyway in the future. But anyway, we go to another skit in the back as we see Big L goes up to Mac Davis while he's urinating.
Oh, so you don't like it when I come in here to your bathroom and bother you?
She asks him how it feels to get interrupted like this. Oh God. As anyway, Al says she never beat a fan's ass before, but he's going to beat up Cocaine like the stalker that she is. Clearly, she is a stalker. Anyway, that leads us to Barnabas again, talking to the drug dealer on the phone. He says he'll meet him behind the arena after the show tonight. As Bart says, this ends tonight. Well, let's see what happens there as we get to it. But anyway, then we see Big L coming out and complains about Cocaine. She says she's calling her out and tells her to come out, bitch. She didn't say that, but you know. The ring rat then comes out instead, which was weird for me at first, and she calls her a cock-blocking bitch, Brandon. What the hell, bro?
Cocane's jealous. Cocaine is like, she's so blinded with jealousy and rage, she like can't see through the fact that it was just it was like an alliance of convenience and just like them as allies showing respect and appreciation to each other. Cocane's jealous, pal, and she just can't get past that.
God damn it. Well, it goes on because she also says she's the only slut burger she should be worried about.
Oh wait, no, that's Ring Rat. My bad, it's Ring Rat.
Yeah, Ring Rat, not Cocaine. It's Ring Rat. Anyway, she says she's the only slut burger that she should be worried about. She says she's off the VIP list and says it's all Al's fault. She gets in the ring and Al pounds on her and Al boots her over, and that's pretty much it until Stephen Flo comes out and hits Big L.
Yeah.
I love this song, bro.
Stephen Flo.
Anyway, he's on his way. Anyway, I've got to be on my way at this point. So anyway, he comes out.
We got MSG in the house. Whoop whoop.
We got Madison Square Garden. Or was it what? No. Oh, we got fucking Matthew Schaefer Gage. Yo, what up, homie? Hey, if you want to join us for a little bit towards the end of the show, feel free to just jump in. You don't need an invite. You can just, jump in. But anyway, as I was saying, where was I? I was talking about Stephen Flo putting on the spank right on Big L, and then hits her with a guitar like he's been hitting every freaking chick lately. So she basically, Big L is taking a 2 versus 1 as Cocaine comes out and chokeslams freaking Stephen Flo. He then spanks a rat on her ass, then chokeslams her as Cocaine appears in the ring and jumps on Cocaine as security takes Cocaine to the back like a crazy bitch. And then we get Ring Rat music video, and that's that. This is crazy, bro.
You want to hear a funny story? So I was checking out the Backstage Lunacy where they had Big Al as a guest, the most recent one, and she told a story about how she actually read the wrestler who's portraying the Cocaine character. She actually wrestled her on an indie show when she was doing the wrestler who's portraying Cocaine, she was doing a clown gimmick, and then ended with, let's just say for sake, because I don't know her other worker name, let's say Cocaine. When she was a clown, she put out a breakaway fold-out chair that Big Al sat in, and Big Al talked about how perfect it was. Like, it's as soon as she sat down, she fell down, flattened out. It was like, okay, cool, great spot. This thing worked out perfectly.
Oh, that's awesome. That deserves a friggin'. Oops, there we go for that one. That's cool. That's a cool story. I never knew that. Well, let's get back to.
Check it out, Backstage Lunacy, like the latest one. Like Big Al tells that story. How she's worked with.
I should check it out more, man.
She has worked with Cocaine before, so she's familiar with her.
Oh, I never was. So there you go. There's some insight right there. So go check that out with Mac Davis himself, and of course Jeff Lane. So go check that out. Which it is right after Lunacy goes off the air, right? Right after it.
Yep. As soon as on Thursdays, as soon as JCW Lunacy ends, you get head up youtube.com/the Vince Russo, where they have the Backstage Lunacy hosted by Mac Davis and Jeff Lane with a rotating list of like they got a guest every week. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, like basically, so especially the most important ones that are like pretty much what happens at the end of the show. They pretty much pick it up from there by talking to the wrestler. But anyway, we see Mac Davis once again talking to Chopper City in the back. As BW says, they are the number one contender, and thanks everyone. And Atiba also thanks his 10th grade PE teacher, by the way. As Mac asks if they know they haven't won the titles yet. And
it's just a formality. That match is a formality. We're the champions. That match is a formality.
Right, absolutely. But this leads us to, I guess it's a kind of double main event when you think about it, right? I mean, I don't know. I feel like this should have maybe ended the show, but it's hard to top off, obviously, the main event. It's a tough one. But anyway, it's 2 world titles on the line, basically. And one is the JCW world title, and that's who I'm talking about is in Josh Bishop, your champion. I fucking glitched out there for a second. Versus Kerry Morton. Hopefully the future champion.
He's the Riz God, Mr. JCW.
I'm gonna get that theme song too, man.
I do like that theme song, but here's the problem. Here's the only problem with that theme song.
What's that?
It's not better than the Southern Six one. The Southern Six one.
I see that too. I agree.
Yeah, not dissing Kerry Morton's new theme. Kerry Morton's new theme is great, but I'm sorry, that original Southern Six theme was so much better, in my opinion.
Matt, you should be able to jump on, dude. By the way, look at the rooms. Just in case, because you might not see it. You might have to scroll the load more button, by the way. But anyway, yeah, say that last bit again. Sorry, Brandon, because that kind of threw me off as I was reading that.
I know. Whereas like the new theme song that Kerry Morton has is great. I love it. It's just that Southern Six theme that just goes too hard. Like that.
Yeah, I know. Like why? I don't think he needed to change it. To be honest,
Yeah.
like I agree with you. Like, but he did, and it is different. But he's still a bit of a heel, though. At the same, he's become a bit of a tweener, man.
Yeah, this is where I like with like the writing and creative with JCW, where it's like, okay, Kerry Morton as a character, he's clearly a heel, but he's so entertaining and charismatic, and the fans love him. Okay, so let's find ways to stay true to his character, but put him in positions where he's cheered and the crowd wants to cheer for him. And I think that's what we got right here.
Yeah. And by the way, I agree with Hammond by saying HMG Smoke Bus Tour and go HMG fly over to pull up on myself. It's true. Come on, guys. I'm gonna have to pull up on you guys though in the future. But you're right, Brandon.
Dude, give me that Smoke Bus Tour, bro. I'm gonna be dabbed out and knocked out that entire way. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up?
It's funny there was a road that crossed the Pacific. You know what I mean? Like they should do that, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
give me that underwater or overwater whatever rail system we need from the United States to Australia.
Dude,
Let's get it.
There's a road that connects mainland Europe from the UK, and it goes underwater, literally.
Yeah,
So
what?
it's
Yeah,
possible.
dude. There's no reason why we can't do that. We're fucking humans. We're God's greatest creations. Let's fucking do it.
Yeah, let's do it, pal. Do it now. God damn it. Anywho, shall we move on? But anyway, unfortunately, though, we didn't get the winner we wanted to get. Not that it matters, because I mean, let's be honest, Josh is a big guy.
And also, it also served the story for Kerry to be the underdog, fighting him underneath and chasing.
Right, but I don't know if that's going to be the end game yet. I think that was just I don't know. I don't see Josh Bishop really losing the championship anytime soon.
No, I think we're going to see something where. Here's what I think happens. This is my opinion. I think we're going to see a Caleb Konley Kerry Morton feud where I think we're going to see Kerry Morton take the belt off of. I know I'm kind of spoiling things a little bit here, but I think I see like a kind of like a Stone Cold Rock thing, or Stone Cold, a combination of Stone Cold Rock and Mick thing with Kerry and Caleb, but rolled into 2 people instead of 3, where Kerry's going to be like the de facto baby face in that. He takes the belt from Caleb, and then we go into with Kerry Morton as the JCW Lunacy champion going against Josh Bishop for the main JCW title, and I think we're going to see like a unification. I think that's a unification match right there, or a 3-way, like a 3-way. I think we're going to see a 3-way.
Right, unify the belts in that 3-way.
I think I do believe that's the end game, the unification of the belts. And
Yeah,
I think it might end up being a 3-way with Josh Bishop, Caleb Konley, and Kerry Morton. My opinion.
I know every company these days love bringing in more fucking belts, even though the fans are fucking like saying, no, please, no more belts. But JCW is doing it too, even though that's the OG World Championship technically that Josh Bishop has. And the one that, COKANE had will now, well, I don't want to spot, you know what I mean? You know what happens.
We know what happens. We know how this, Caleb Konley is the new JCW Lunacy World Champion. We know how the main event ends. We all watched it.
But you get my drift. So the point is that's called the JCW Lunacy World Championship, and the one that Bishop has is the JCW World Championship. What's more important?
And they also made sure to mention that was the one that Matt Cardona was holding before he got signed to WWE, and they stripped him of it, and then gave the new Lunacy World title to, originally Mr. Anderson before he dropped it to COKANE.
Yeah, so where do we go? Like, I know it's obviously it will be unification, but what do you think is more important, in your opinion?
I want to say like story and character and whatnot development kind of goes hand in hand is more important, but this is one of those things where everything kind of goes hand in hand and works together.
Yeah, it's just weird that they brought in, we've got 2 world championships right now. But see, to me, I feel like the OG one would have to be the more important one, right? I mean, it's technically the real original world championship in a way. Well, not in a way, it is.
You know what? I can see happening. I could totally see this happening. Again, this is me as a longtime wrestling fan. I'm going back to December 2001. What if Caleb Konley ends up with both belts?
He's Jericho?
Basically, Caleb goes full late 2001 Jericho, calls himself like the official Mr. JCW because I got both belts. I am the champion. And y'all can kiss my ass.
I like it. Then we can call him OG Caleb Konley. Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Get it? Thanks, Hammer, of course, man. But OG, I think, is the most over for me. It's the OG. It's got to be. Like, I don't know. But even though it's not being proclaimed that way, because we do have a main event that involves the other newer world championship. But anyway, of course, Bishop retains, Josh Bishop. No surprise there. And again, I was looking forward to this match, but I was kind of disappointed a little bit, dude.
Yeah, a little bit.
There's too much shit going on too, and I haven't even got into that yet. But continue on.
Yeah, and plus it didn't help that on at least one Coach and Bro show that Russo revealed that on this show during this show Caleb goes over for the world title.
You fucking spoiled it.
Yeah, he did say that. Yeah, he did say it on at least one Coach and Bro show.
I was watching it. Well, don't tell me weeks ago because I was watching this week's Coach and Bro show, but I didn't watch all of it because then I got into the soccer. I was meant to get back to it, but the point is, that's odd for him to do that, man.
No, it's not because he's not thinking. He in my opinion, this is my opinion from being a fan and observer of Russo for many, many years.
Right.
His mouth moves faster than his brain does.
Yeah, but do you think he would have regretted doing that?
No, he's actually defended it. Like on air, he's defended it.
I guess I know his ways. Maybe more eyeballs will go to it because they know. WWE have done this before in the past too. Believe it or
Right,
not.
and to
The
be
Kurt
fair,
Angle
like,
one.
and in the arguments that he's given, I get and understand. As a Dragon Ball Z fan, a Dragon Ball fan, I actually get and understand his arguments because there have been several Dragon Ball Z episodes where they spoil what happens, and the way it's built up to, it's like, okay, holy shit, how did that happen? Like, for example, the whole thing, good example. So when Goku defeated Frieza, storyline ended up being, okay, the planet Namek is about to explode, and Goku has to find a way out or he's going to die.
Right.
And then, like, the last episode ended with a cliffhanger of, is Goku okay? What happened? And then, like, the title episode was, like, the title or, like, the intro says, Goku survived! It's like, wait, how did he survive? Okay, I got to watch the episode to find, okay, how did he, like, and me as Dragon Ball Z fan, I'm like, wait, Goku survived? How did this happen? I got to tune in and check out.
What the fuck?
But
I don't know.
But that's a different thing, though. That's different.
I don't know if I like that personally. Like for me, I'd rather not be spoiled, but I get it. Like, but they don't do it as much as they used to. That's for sure. There was points in time, like, and yeah, I guess Russo is guilty of that because he's like Labrat says, he spoiled stuff before. But I don't know if I agree with it, but I get why he did it. So,
Right, and honestly, in comparison to JCW and Russo compared to Dragon Ball Z, to be fair to Dragon Ball Z, they actually, like, they had like, you tune in to find out what happened. Like, they actually give you a whole, like they give you a full episode of backstory and story of telling you, okay, this is what happened. This is how, like, from point A to point B to point C to point Z, this is how Goku saved himself.
right. Well, the Hammer wants to know, didn't WCW put over Goku? I don't think they did, but question mark. Hammerman.
I mean, yeah, it kind of is the same story. It storytelling wise and narrative wise, it kind of is.
You're a character, Hammerman. We miss you, man. You got to jump on a show fucking soon, bro. God damn it. But anyway, that's pretty fucking funny though. That made me laugh. That literally got my eyes watering, man. I swear to God. Oh my God. Anyway, did I mention there was a whole lot of fuckery afterwards? After that match, particularly, I'm talking about obviously with Josh Bishop and Kerry Morton. Because after the match finishes, basically Kerry Morton gets bullied, man. But he made some comebacks and shit, but he always gets bullied in the end, bro. Like, why?
Right, yeah, basically it creates tension between Kerry Morton and EC3 that ends up with Josh Bishop leaving both Kerry Morton and EC3 laid out, which is kind of like, I think they're setting up a story of, like, enemy of enemy is my friend. Like, even though Kerry Morton and EC3 don't like each other, it's like, okay, we have a common enemy that, yeah, even though we don't like each other, we got to deal with this before we can deal with each other. Well,
speaking of, because we get Kerry Morton in arguing with EC3 after he tries to kick him. But then JB pushes EC3 into friggin' Kerry Morton, and then, you know, I don't even know what to call this move. It was kind of like a spinning whirl bird type of move. I don't even know what the hell it was, but some sort of whirl, sort of wind. What was that?
I don't know. I have to go back and watch to see what it was, but basically it ended up with like Josh Bishop outsmarting both Kerry Morton and EC3, and then for them to take each other out, and then him picking the bones.
Well, we do see Vito's crew and Luigi and Yabo head to the ring, but before we get back to that, we see Barnabas and the Outbreakers are waiting for the drug dealers in the back. Things that make you go, still is going on there. Anyway, meanwhile, we go back to the ring because we see Big Vito's crew coming out. Vito says the fans suck and says he hopes the fans have nightmares about tonight. Excuse me. Vito tells the ring announcer they are not having a match tonight and tells the ref to leave too, as Vito talks to Luigi Primo and asks what him and Gabo talked about. Luigi says he told him that Luigi's Pizza will be a restaurant chain all over the world. As Vito says, he smells rats and thinks he's lying. Luigi says he's loyal. I'm loyal, Vito, please. Vito tells his crew to take out Luigi, and then they all beat up on Luigi, unfortunately, and stomp on him.
And Luigi just got made as a baby face. Luigi just got made right there. All of that, like, seriously, all of that build they've been doing leading up to that, only for, like, Luigi to be naive, being a good dude naively, blinding, trusting Vito, and then Vito stabbing him in the back and fucking him over. They just made Luigi as a big-time babyface right there.
But will he come across as that? See, the thing is, are they going to give him his comeuppance? I don't know if they will, dude.
I think they will, but it'll be like a small thing. Like, it'll be like when the timing is right. Like, for example, with
Come on, dude. He's got pizza dough. Is he really going to be fucking over? Like, what's he going to do? Fucking slap everyone with pizza dough? Become world champion? I mean,
we get the sixth man, Luciano.
Luciano.
Yeah,
the sex maniac.
And then
the sex pest
versus Brothers of Podstruction with a mystery partner. Mystery partner is Luigi.
Oh God! And he comes out to Sexy Boy. Can you imagine that? But he's singing it instead of Shawn Michaels, obviously.
Yeah, give me Italian meat babyface, pal. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, Luigi Fettuccine. oh man, seriously, Luigi Fettuccine. Is it Luigi Bolognese?
I'm making the best pizza.
The best of all. Why are we giving shit to Italians?
Dude, how crazy is it too? Like, that dude is like a legit, like, professionally trained, like, pizza chef. That's why he's able to do the whole, like, dough spinner thing, because he is like a legit
How annoying
pizza
though.
chef.
Imagine you're standing next to him all the time, and these guys just sitting there going, like, just while talking to you. Like, I'm like, can you fucking stop that shit, man? Like, just for a minute, like, please, like, it drives me nuts, bro. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, if it was
I
like,
mean,
dude, like, dude, can we just chat without you having to spin the pizza dough around?
Dude, it would fucking annoy me. I swear to God, it would. But as MSG says, I'm going to give you a big matzo ball. Dollars on the floor. I mean, shit. It could work. Could work.
I gotta believe, like, I really gotta believe that Jay and Vince know what they're doing with Violent J with Luigi, and there's kind of like, it's just where the story and the character's at this point in time. I really believe they know what they're doing.
I hope so, because I look at him as a rib, pretty much, dude. Because he is a rib. The character is a rib. Like, let's be real.
Well, after tonight's episode, they set him up for such a huge babyface comeback.
Oh man,
that
I hope they don't
table
let us
is
down there.
set.
I agree with Hammer, man. Money wasted. Money wasted. They need to make him into the mafioso, bro. Like you said, Luigi the Fettuccine.
Dude, I just thought of something.
What?
You could have Luigi introduce, like, his own, like, new faction of, like,
the Fettuccinis?
Of Italian, like, ristorante bistro owners.
But there has to be named after a pasta dish, bro. That would be fucking funny, but it's a full gang, like, mafia, like the Fettuccinis or the Bologneses or like the ravioli, the macaroni as well. Yeah, like, we've got all sorts of shit, but they're all mafia gangs, all the pastas, bro. No shit, man. Where I'm at right now, there's a painter here. There's Italian. I'm with an Italian. I'm gonna get heat over here, bro. I'm gonna, like, relax. I'm gonna really get.
No, show them Lunacy, and that'll shut them down. Like, seriously, like as soon as they see, like, the Vito Luigi stuff, it'll shut them down.
Hey, that would be fucking sick, bro. Luigi got a mushroom and became Super Luigi. And then sound effects all becomes all like a giant suddenly. And then you hear do whereas he comes out. and then brr, brr, brr. Anyway, the Hammer says, "Look at God. Guess where my youngest daughter works at?
I'm gonna take two
Where she
guesses.
work?
Either
What?
like an Italian restaurant or / pizzeria. I got that's my first guess. After the conversation,
It has to be at the pizzeria, bro. That's the
my first
hangout.
guess. Yeah, it's
That's
gotta be
where
like
the hangout is.
an Italian place or a pizzeria.
And the pizzeria could just be in the back, like somehow. And he's just cooking up fucking pizzas. He's always spinning the dough. Fuck, make use of it. You know what I mean? You could make it, put him in a suit too, while he's still fucking dying. It's fucking anyway. I know we went way off the chain there, and they're probably not going to go that far, but it'd be funny if they did. Anywho, did I mention that Big Vito's crew was in there and they took out Luigi? That's how we got into that convo. But anyway, Violent J, though, comes out after all that, and with a kendo stick, as Vito says they have beef, and he'll take care of the familia business tonight. Vito tells Yabo to beat up Violent J and says he won't see his brother again if he doesn't. Vito tells Yabo to make a choice, and Jay tells Yabo to do what he needs to do, man. Just do it, brother. Do what you gotta do.
And how much of a selfless baby face does that get Violent J over of him kind of realizing the situation, realizing that Vito's putting
he took the heat, bro.
Yabo in such a tough position. Like, yeah, if you want to see your brother, you got to beat up Violent J. And Violent J is just like
He's done the Tommy Dreamer, bro.
Violent J just hands himself, he turns his back to Yabo, say, you do what you gotta do to see your brother, man.
It reminds me
That's a bro. That's a bro.
It reminds me of Raven against Tommy Dreamer. Like, or was it no, it was Raven when he was hitting fucking. Oh no, maybe no. I'm pretty sure it was Raven and Tommy Dreamer was hitting him. He was whipping him with the kendo stick as well. And he's like, "Please, sir, I want more."
No,
or was that his Sandman?
That was Sandman. Yes.
All right, but I remember the Tommy Dreamer.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Yeah, exactly. But it reminded me of that shit for some reason. Like similar, not exactly the same. And yeah, Violent J was your what's the word? Basically took one for the team, but there's a word I wanted to say. But anyway, as I was saying, Yabo does drop Violent J with punches as well, as Vito stomps on Violent J. And then we hear Too Tough Tony and Willie Mack, and they come to the ring and save Violent J and send the heels going after that. And then we get a COKANE music video as we see a blast from the past. Yeah. Blast from the past.
Shake that ass.
Shake that ass. Watch yourself.
Show me what you're working with.
Yeah. Good old Mystical, even though he's been in jail for rape. Anyway, what am I talking about? That leads us to the main event, though. It is your JCW Lunacy World Title match. Yes, I said another world title, but it's the Lunacy World Title in COKANE, your champion, versus Caleb Konley. It's all about the C's and the K's. That doesn't sound right, but still, it is your main event. And you know, of course, Vince Russo is also on commentary, by the way, for this match. And this match was better than usual, actually. I thought it was probably the best match of the night.
Yeah, good solid main event.
Very solid main event, as there was a lot of fuckery, though, because we do see Stephen Flo get involved. Even heck, Vince Russo even gets involved and gives Caleb the bat as Caleb, he came with it, drops him, and then calls the pin, then pins Kane. Obviously for the 1, 2, 3 to have a new Lunacy World Champion. The chosen one did it, bro. What do you think?
And honestly, we did kind of see this coming. Like when Caleb, like when they did the whole 4 weeks of like random challengers, and Caleb went through all of them, and then after week 4, Russo said you get your world title match finally. Like we all kind of knew where this was going, and plus and also it didn't help that Russo leading up to this called COKANE a placeholder champion, while he was getting who was going to be the champion ready.
That's burying him hard, though, dude.
Honestly, to be fair, again, as a worker, I don't think that was a burial. I mean, to some people, they could take it as one, but to be fair, I wouldn't say calling COKANE a placeholder champion was a burial.
Well, it's a rig on the real Kane as well. Think about it. Wasn't he not a placeholder for one friggin' night? And he lost it to Austin after King of the Ring. Do you remember that?
I do remember that, but I think that was more of like just their way out of, okay, how do we not set Kane on fire? I think that was like the only thing they were thinking. Okay, how do we get out of this without setting Kane on fire while getting the belt back on Austin?
Just get the belt off him. Don't have to say shit like that, in my opinion. But whatever. It could have been the rib about the real Kane, even, because I could see that. Because it was under Russo booking too, funny enough. But by the way, Brandon, before we take it home, Nelson Kev says he's loving your little dance, bro, because he says, show me what you're working with, Brando. He rewinds the stream to when Brandon absolutely was the icing on the cake for my birthday. Don't you worry. Maybe we'll get another little dance right now. Because you know what? Maybe I should actually bring it home for you right now, Nelson Casa, and maybe, just maybe, someone will give Dust Brandon Kid once again. Go Brandon. Go Brandon. Go Brandon. Oh no. Oh Lord. Cover your eyes, kids. Oh shit. That's Brandon Kid. Don't say we don't love you, Nelson. Oh man. Oh man, my head hurts. You got an even better one this time, Nelson. Oh man, that I swear my head hurts. That is killing me. HMG does want the kid. Oh man, that is reckon you can't top that shit, man. You cannot top that. So I think we're gonna take it home right now. Oh shit, man, that is golden. But happy birthday once again, Nelson Kelso. Don't tell us.
Shut your shit down. Get the fuck out of here.
MSG in the house. Whoop, whoop.
Get
Why
the
am I hearing fucking
off the air right now.
Oh.
Show is over. Nobody wants to see this shit anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, JCW fucking Lunacy. Good night, everyone. I'm literally going to end this stream.
Oh, did you shut us down? We got anyway. No, look. Let me just say our goodbyes
Say
before
your
we
fucking
go.
goodbyes and keep it in your fucking pants.
Fuck.
I did keep it in my pants. Did we see any dick? I did keep it in the pants.
Oh man, my hands. Anyway, before I'm seeing MSG. Anyway, that was fucking hilarious. Tell them what you're doing. Tell them what you're up to, Brandon, because you threw me off.
All right, coming up here in probably about 15-ish minutes, we're gonna be doing the AAA replay watch along, and then some Twitch later on. Probably definitely a shorty stream later. Dude, I downloaded. I did a big time download that I've been wanting to do of games I've been wanting to do for a long time for Game Boy Advance, like advanced Final Fantasy games with extra shit on there. Just downloaded them. Monday locked in the Raw watch along, the Impact Attack, and then on Tuesday we got, of course, the Late Start NXT watch along. Wednesday, the AEW Dynamite watch along and Bell Count. Thursday, JCW Lunacy TNA Impact watch along. Friday, the SmackDown watch along and Bell Count. And of course on Saturday, another Insanity, another AAA watch along. Whoop.
Labrad's comment saying the show was insane tonight. Hey, we lived up to it this time. Don't say we don't, but this was a great show. I actually had a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, as far as I go, you know what I'm doing. Tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern, myself, the best in the world, the vet, and of course the Professor Chabela Veracruz will be calling The Wreckage, where we talk all things AEW, so look out for that. And of course on Tuesday, 3 p.m. Eastern, it's myself and Answer the B to the V, where we talk all things WWE, and that is this week in WWE, so look out for that. And of course next week, right here on Hammy Media Group's channel, it's Insanity once again, where we go loco for Lunacy. I don't know if tonight is going to freaking top, if any other show will top tonight's show. Oh, God damn it.
Yeah,
You never know.
we got our work cut out for us next week.
I'm still laughing. Anyway, till next time, peace out, much love. Yeah. And myself and Dust Wonder Brandon say peace. Till later.
Willis in the lobby with a brick of wicked Bobby with your bitch. I go Lawrence with the fit in the Rari with no tent. I'm from the trench, I got the dirty money rent. He was poppin', so I popped and pray to God repent. No masterpiece. 10 bad bitches and they after me. One bad bitch look like a masterpiece. Looking for a dunk like an athlete. Big drip, what you call it? Big drip. Ice chain, pure water. You got the cab, but can't afford them. You got the bag, but can't afford them.
Take off. No limit to the money. Nah, I picked the gang up, took a flight across the country. I took the waitress, told her keep the ones coming. Hit the store to get some backwoods and left the right running. Looking like they're blind, but we already on it. In the left with Celine, like that bag that she wanted. A lot of teams ass busting out them jeans, make you wanna. Take you wanna spend a 50, hit the same with a donut. Whole team full of queens, gotta keep their eyes on me. Snake in the sky, probably wanna slide on me. I bet they ride on them when I put that prize on them. 10 bad bitches, okay, got 5 of them.
No masterpiece. 10 bad bitches and they after me. One bad bitch look like a masterpiece. Looking for a dunk like an athlete. Big drip, what you call it? Big drip. Ice chain, pure water. You got the cab, but can't afford them. You got the bag, but can't afford them. 2 step. Oh yeah. 2 step. Oh yeah.